Blackpool, Britain's original seaside playground. Towering above the Irish Sea, with flashing lights, candy floss skies, and a history as vibrant as its arcades, Blackpool isn't just a seaside town, it's a cultural icon. From holiday haven for mill workers to neon-lit fun capital, this is the story of how Blackpool became the beating heart of Britain's seaside tradition. Humble beginnings. Before the roller coasters and deck chairs, Blackpool was a quiet coastal hamlet. Its name comes from a black pool, a dark, peaty stream flowing through the mosslands into the Irish Sea. For centuries, Blackpool was little more than a scattering of farms and fishermen's cottages on Lancashire's Fylde coast. But in the 18th century, health fads began to change everything. Sea bathing became fashionable among the elite, believed to cure everything from gout to melancholy. Slowly, Blackpool started to attract visitors, aristocrats and landowners looking for clean air and healing waters. The railway boom. The real transformation came in 1846 when the Preston and Wyre Railway arrived. Suddenly Blackpool was within reach for the working classes of industrial Lancashire and Yorkshire. Cheap train fares made it possible for factory workers to escape the smog of cities like Manchester, Leeds and Bradford, even if just for a day. A few hours on a train and they were paddling in the sea with sand between their toes and a fish supper in hand. The Victorian golden years. With the trains came crowds and Blackpool boomed. The Victorian era became Blackpool's golden age. It wasn't just a place to relax. It was a celebration of hard-earned freedom for the working classes. The town exploded with construction. Rows of boarding houses, guest houses, pubs, theatres and shops sprang up. Many families would return year after year to the same B&B, often forming lifelong friendships with their hosts. 3 piers were built to entertain the ever-growing masses. North Pier opened in 1863, catering to the more affluent visitor. It offered refined entertainment like orchestras and theatres. Central Pier followed in 1868 with open-air dancing and a fairground. South Pier, built in 1893, completed the trio with family-focused attractions. Then there were the horse-drawn trams, the first of their kind in the UK, clattering along the seafront, eventually electrified by 1885 and still running today. The Victorians gave Blackpool its architectural identity. Look up today and you'll see remnants of ornate cast iron balconies, sweeping bay windows and red brick terraces that once housed entire families for a week by the sea. What made Blackpool truly unique was its embrace of mass entertainment. While other resorts catered to the gentry, Blackpool proudly became the people's resort. It was bold, brash and unapologetically fun. Pleasure gardens, wax museums, Punch and Judy shows, donkey rides, fortune tellers. It was a place where people could shed their workaday lives and live large, even if just for a weekend. And for many mill workers, the annual trip to Blackpool during Wakes Week wasn't just a holiday, it was a reward for a year of hard toil. The Blackpool Tower, the crowning jewel of Victorian Blackpool, arrived in 1894. The Blackpool Tower. Inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris, it became a bold symbol of northern ambition, rising 518 feet above the sea. Inside, it wasn't just a tower, it was an entertainment complex. There was a ballroom with chandeliers and a Wurlitzer organ, a circus in the basement, even an aquarium. The Tower Ballroom with its gilded plasterwork and sprung dance floor, became legendary. For couples across the north, dancing in the tower was the height of romance. The Golden Mile and Pleasure Beach. As the town surged into the 20th century, the Golden Mile became synonymous with spectacle. Amusement arcades, freak shows, music halls, and later bingo halls, all catered to the endless stream of day trippers and holiday makers. And in 1896 the Pleasure Beach was born. It quickly grew into one of Europe's most famous amusement parks. The Big Dipper, opened in 1923, remains one of the oldest operating wooden roller coasters in the world. By the early 1900s, Blackpool wasn't just a holiday town, it was the holiday town. Illuminations and enduring magic. In 1879, Blackpool became one of the first towns in the world to experiment with electric lighting, illuminating its promenade with 8 arc lamps, earning the nickname Artificial Sunshine. By 1912, the first official Blackpool illuminations were launched. A 6-mile-long display of lights, animated tableau, and later themes from TV and film. I have many happy childhood memories of visiting the lights with my family. Even today, the illuminations draw millions every autumn, lighting up the promenade with over 1 million bulbs. Showbiz and stardom. Blackpool had more theatre seats than London's West End by the 1950s. Its variety shows were legendary, launching and sustaining careers. The Opera House, Grand Theatre, Winter Gardens and North Pier Theatre hosted stars like Morecambe and Wise, Frankie Howard and Cilla Black. And the Tower Circus, with its water finale, never missed a season, even during wartime. Decline and resilience. By the late 20th century, the rise of the package holidays to Spain and beyond hit Blackpool hard. Visitor numbers declined and parts of the town fell into disrepair. But Blackpool never stopped fighting. New investments brought a revitalised promenade, modern attractions like the Big One, an icon, and a continued love affair with live entertainment. Blackpool today. Today Blackpool has its problems, as does every resort town, but it remains proud, punchy and full of life. It's a place where families still make memories, dancers still glide across the Tower Ballroom, and the sea still sparkles beside the lights. Blackpool was built by the people for the people, a town of laughter, light and liberation, a Victorian dream with a neon heart. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Blackpool's rich history. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share your favourite Blackpool memories in the comments. Whether it's sticks of rock, waltzers or the sound of seagulls over a fish supper, Blackpool is part of Britain's soul. Until next time, stay curious.